Good morning, it's Friday, March 8th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Overnight, the precious metals are higher after yesterday's ratcheting up a new all-time high in the gold market. You got April gold up $9 here, $21.74. May silver up 12 cents, $24.70. May copper up 1 at $3.93. April platinum down 1 at $9.22, and June palladium up $10 at $10.52. So looking at year-to-date performance, you do have gold up 3.99%, silver up 1.7%. Silver was kind of at its highs coming into the end of the year here on a lot of buying, and the same thing with the copper market. You look at copper, it's only slightly higher on the year, and platinum is down about 8.5% on the year. So your platinum and your palladium, those are going to be your still deeply discounted precious metals here, and copper and silver are just kind of where they started off on the year. Now looking at some things here that came out, we saw a big move here in the copper market yesterday, and I didn't really address it in the morning video. It was stronger than expected Chinese trade balance data. If you look, it blew the socks off the estimates here, and I think that was kind of the highlight kind of number of the week here, and it kind of changed a lot of momentum on our different commodities. I think that was what helped propel some of the agricultural markets higher, some of the outside markets, things like crude oil, etc. So looking at what the Fed and the ECB, we did have that two-day meeting with Jerome Powell, and also the ECB had met, and it seems like the same conclusion is that June is going to be the spot where we believe that the ECB will cut rates, Bank of England will cut rates, and then also the Fed will cut rates. Jerome Powell said he's closer to the confidence he needs in order to start lowering rates. So it was kind of a slightly dovish tilt from his perspective. The reaction in the market, we saw the dollar index hit a 5-week low. 2-year treasury yields hit 3-week lows. And then here later on today, we are going to have a couple things. We do have a Fed speaker coming out in about 8 minutes. It tends to be a little bit more of a hawk, but we'll see what happens there. And then also the big number here is going to be the payroll data. So remember in January, 363,000 jobs created, blew the socks off the door here. And then February here, this is the one that's coming out. The expectations are for 200,000. I think that will be a little bit higher than expected, 215,000. Royal Bank of Canada has the highest estimate at 260. Citigroup has the lowest estimate at 145. The unemployment rate is expected at 3.7%. Now, looking at the gold market, it did hit some fresh all-time highs in the overnight session. We're up about $179 from the February lows and $130 in the last 6 days. So those swaps going out to June have a 75% chance of the expectations to cut rates. So a lot of people are asking me how to enter into this market right now, given these prices. So you can do either two things. You can wait and see if the number comes out hotter at the 7:30 start here. If it does, we might get a little bit of a correction down. If you think that number is going to come in a little bit softer than expected, you're in line with like Citigroup estimates and things like that, you can look to enter into the market. Put your stop in below that 2049. I think that that's kind of a critical line in the sand here for the last few days. And then below that would be 2100. So if you're waiting for that sell-off to get in, 2100 is your line in the sand. If you're kind of chasing these frothy highs, 2149 is going to be your line in the sand. Below that, the breakout point 2077 and 2057 is going to be your trend reversal point here. That also aligns with the 50-day moving average. On silver, 23.99 is your 200-day moving average, so it's about 70 cents higher. You're going to have to risk about 70 cents. I think if you want to have a comfortable stop on the silver market at the moment, and then kind of your breakout point was 23.84. Platinum's the one that's kind of come into a sideways, kind of got this bullish momentum going. The real line in the sand that we were playing against with a lot of people, a lot of you guys participated in small, bite-sized $5, $10, $15 chunks on the platinum market. It was the 877 was kind of my line in the sand. If we closed below there, I would have to exit the market. But the breakout point's 928. So if you see a move over 928, probably going to chances are hit 940, 950. So we'll see what goes on there. You got any questions? Give me a call. Going to be a long, rainy weekend. Not really done any fishing yet this year. So we'll see what happens. But all the spring breakers are here, so it's kind of chaos out on the beach out there. So I got to defend the property right away with a bunch of chairs and umbrellas and all kinds of crap. So kind of fun-filled day here. So we'll see what happens. You got any questions? I'll probably write an article. I'll throw one on Kitco. I'll also probably throw one on Zero Hedge as well. You got any questions, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading involves risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck, good trading.